And one more time, welcome back guys, welcome back. Because there ain't nothing else to say. Well, you already know, we caught early breakfast, but we made it to the water late. We went over to an island near the house called Picnic Island that Ogita wanted to pick some shells. And then guess what? Yuli made a big fan and we made a new friend. And yes, Ogita also got me to help her pick some shells that she said she needed some for her new project. And after we did that, we picked up anchor and headed over to Sanibel Beach. And now we're back to where we left off. And to answer everyone's question and concern about the video quality, I don't know, something was going on with YouTube and their uploading process, because the video quality stayed at 360 for about 3 hours. But now it's running at high quality. So if you guys want to watch it again, go ahead and do so, or just wait for the end of this one and you're gonna have a click screen at the end that you go watch. But now we have reached the Sanibel Bridge. Actually, there's 3 of them. There's a tall one and 2 little ones. This is one of the little ones that we're going under. And yep, once you see that lighthouse, you know exactly where we're at, Sanibel Beach. And sometimes we go on the bay side, but today we decided to go on the Gulf side. And not at the corner, but a little farther down. And guess what? Look who I spotted. I mean, that really cool wrap on the boat is really hard to miss. And we pulled them closer and drop anchor to join them. And how cool is that? I didn't expect to see them here. And here definitely you need to use the back anchor, because between the winds and the current, your boat will be swinging around the whole day. Plus, I like to keep the stern always in the shallow area towards the island or the beach, making it easier to get off and on from the boat. And look at that, he also brought some jet skis, so I know who's gonna be riding later on. And definitely, jet skis bring me good and bad memories, because I love riding them, but I hate it when they got stolen. And that's the debate that I go through by myself every time I start looking for them, and then I say why they might get stolen again. Alright, so now we're all anchored up, and now I noticed that they have camp set up on the beach, so we're gonna go check it out. We all jumped in the water and started walking towards the shore, but somebody recognized the hopper, and it was a really cool fan.
Raul, no? Raul from Miami, but in Cape Coral, right?
I live in the Cape, but we're from Miami, yes.
Oh, good, good. Hanging out here at Sanibel, right?
Oh, yeah, hanging out in Sanibel. Oh, yeah.
So you lost the bet?
She lost the bet.
Oh, who lost the bet?
3,500
$3,500.
She was going to do some shit.
So they were betting if that was my boat or not, and it was, so she lost.
He was looking for you all day long.
And it was a pleasure meeting Raul and his family. If you're watching the video, I have a question. Did she really pay up the bet she lost? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious, because normally when I bet with Ogita and she loses, she never wants to pay. But now we're gonna hang out with the camp here with Raulito and Daniel and his family and friends. And I smell something really good.
At the right time, sausage time.
And definitely came at the right time. They were making sausage, churrasco, and lamb. And look at this, Ogita tried to take all the meat to herself. But wait, I see fire. Make sure the sausages are not getting burnt, because that's a crime. But wait a minute, the problem is they don't have enough sausages. So you know what? I'm gonna have to go to my boat and get my stash. I'll be right back. And that is very common in the boating community. You don't have to be friends, you can even be strangers, but yet we all share food. And that's another good part that I like about boating. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and take charge of the barbecue, just in case these don't get burned too. And it's been a while, but I have to say it. What time is it? What time is it? And yep, we got an assortment today. We got skinny, long ones, and small and fat ones. Oh, and by the way, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you noticed that last week a fan sent me a video of them having hamburgers and sausages all the way from Holland. Now how cool was that? And if you want to send me some sausage time videos, you can send them DM or tag me on the video and I will post them up. Thank you guys. And well, here comes the best part of the day, tasting what you have cooked. And definitely you cannot go wrong with sausages, anywhere, any place. And I don't know why, they tend to taste better near the water, but they taste fabulous on the water. And talking about the water, it's pretty strange that it's so late and there's still so many people here at the beach. There must be visitors, or not from here, or maybe it's just the boaters that leave early, but the beachgoers stay a little later. Well, that's nice to see. There's plenty of people enjoying the water with family and friends and taking advantage of this late afternoon. And even the birds are sea-laxing by the shore. And look at this, Ogita found a very cool drawing that somebody did on the sand. And it's made with seashells and mangrove seedlings. It looks great and very creative. What do you guys think? And while we were admiring this cool work of art, guess what Joel was doing? Yep, he was out there having fun on the ski. But look what happened. Somebody came to interrupt the fun here at the beach. Yep, Mother Nature decided to cut everyone's day short because it started to sprinkle. But right behind that, it looked like the rain was coming in strong. So we decided to pick up, not because we were afraid of the rain, but what happened is when you're going fast on the boat, it feels like needles hitting you in the face. So the smart thing to do is pick up anchor and start heading back because we got a 40-minute drive, and imagine getting hit by rain for the whole complete ride. So we're gonna try to play smart and avoid the rain or run from it. So we said our goodbyes and headed out. But I can't complain because I think even though we started really late, the day turned out pretty good because we visited Picnic Lighting and we went over to Sanibel and met up with Raulito and Danielle, and we got to do the most important thing of the whole day, have some food and fun with family and friends. Well, it started to sprinkle and the wind picked up. And look what we saw, a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. But the cool thing about this rainbow that I have never seen before, we actually saw the whole complete rainbow from the beginning to the end. Now how cool is that? I guess Mother Nature was making us go home, but with a nice, beautiful view. And I wonder if it's true that at the bottom of the rainbow is a gold-filled pot. But which side? The right or the left? Whoa, we ran, but Mother Nature didn't want to let us go and she caught us. But it's okay though, it was fun and bumpy. And there was a time there that you didn't know if the water was coming from the top or from the side because there was so much wind. And it's another memory written down for the books. But Mother Nature was nice though. It only rained about 5 minutes and just enough to cool us off for the ride back home. But she was still nearby just watching to make sure we got home and didn't stop at another island or another place, because if we did, she was gonna wet us again. But she was nice enough to show us another beautiful sight on our way home. And we definitely took advantage of this moment and decided to have some cold, refreshing backyard mango. And too bad this is one of the last ones, because between the squirrels and the iguanas, they have knocked them down and ate them all. So that's it, no more free mangoes. Now I have to go to the store and buy them. It was still cloudy, but no more rain for us, so we took it slow and admired the beautiful sunset on our way home, provided for us from Mother Nature. And look at this, today has been Yuli's lucky day. He made a fan that carried him around, and now he has the best seat on the boat, and he's all dry. That's the definition of lucky dog.